Just checking everything's working. Happy Easter. How are you all doing? Welcome to my daily live meditation. I go live daily, every day. That's what daily means. I go live every day, 2 p.m. UK time. We have a little chat, welcome everybody in, and then in about 5-8 minutes or so, we do a nice little guided meditation. And it's Easter today. It's Easter, and I was thinking about Jesus and his resurrection. The way they hung him on. Hi Tagreed, how are you doing? Nice to see you back today. I'm thinking about Jesus, the way they put him on the cross on Friday, and they went back on Sunday and they found the stone moved out of the way and he had left. But apparently over the coming weeks, many people had seen him over the weeks after that. So I thought he just disappeared, but apparently not. Hi Cheryl, hi Sherry, hi SF. Damon Hubman. Nope, that's not me. I think you got about the age right. I think he has slightly more talent than me, especially when it comes to singing. But I was thinking about Jesus and his teachings and how it varied and differed from other people. And it was funny, up until him, the teachings were very much, do not do this, do not do that, do not kill, do not steal. And his teachings, especially on the Sermon on the Mount, was quite the opposite. Not in the way of that you're allowed to do these things, but it was about empowering the person. So instead of saying to people, don't do this, that he was saying, let's do this. He was embracing people to grow and to become good people and to become more loving and compassionate people. That was his teachings. And one of his main things he said on the Sermon on the Mount was about eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And I remember Gandhi said, eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. But of course, Jesus wasn't talking literally. What he actually meant by that phrase, by that quote, is if you blind a carpenter, then it's up to you to do his job. It was a lot more about that you've got to do suffer the consequences. But it's not literally an eye for an eye or tooth for a tooth. And I'm quite glad about that, because imagine suddenly punching someone in rage and taking out 2 of their teeth. And then the judge saying, right, well, he's got to chew your food for you because you can't chew it. Be like, no, I'm really okay. Fine, thanks. I'll find a way to chew my own food. So, yeah, his teachings was very much about empowering people, about spiritual growth, and about opening your heart, and about loving, and about going the places where we don't want to go. You know, it's not just mixing with the positive crowd that we like to live and mix with. It's about going sometimes and learning from the people that you don't necessarily get on with. So that's what the teachings I take from Jesus. I think it's just worth mentioning that. Or we could talk about bunnies. I have no idea what Easter has to do with bunnies. If anybody does, please tell me. Hi Sherry, I said hi to Sherry, but namaste and good Easter Sunday, Stephen and everyone. Be safe. Happy Easter, Kadcha. Hi Merita. Thank you to all you for sharing and being here today. I don't know what meditation we're doing today. Maybe we'll just sit and be still. How about that? How about we reflect on our own growth? That might be a nice meditation. You might notice I got a slightly different view. I've been filming a mini meditation for overthinkers course, and I've been filming all morning, so the camera's in that position, so That's why I'm sat back here. That's why the screen and I was so far away from me, I've had to put your font really big. But just while I drink a bit of my tea, we'll wait for a few other people to come in. It's my pleasure. So what are you guys doing for Easter? Do you buy Easter eggs? Do you go and pick some tulips and bring them into the house? Well, I suppose we can't do that now. We can't go out. But tulips is very this time of year, spring. And it fits in with Jesus' teaching about growth, opening up. It's about becoming and blossoming who you really are and not being frightened. And it's worth remembering. I know it's like nice to be the one that stands out. It's nice to be the shiniest and the prettiest flower. But we can learn from flowers, and that is, don't complain where we're planted. Just bloom from where you are. Don't be in a field full of roses and go, I want to be the tallest, beautifulest rose in the field. No, just be a beautiful rose and grow. You don't have to compete with others. The only person you're really competing with is yourself. And that's really important. If we compete with others, we'll always pull back. We'll never shine fully. Hi, Natasha. And hi, Gloria. So yeah, we're going to make a start in a moment. I am going to drink more of my tea first. What time is it? Oh, 2:03. We're okay for a couple of minutes. So where is everyone watching from? Let's do a round trip around the world, find out where everyone's watching from. And give me a 1 to 10, how you're feeling. Where you're watching, and a 1 to 10, how you're feeling. 10 being absolutely brilliant, and 1 being I need to kick up the butt. It's quite difficult to really stay upbeat at the moment, but we have to. We do it for others. And again, that's what the Sermon on the Mount was about. What service can you be to others? How can you help others? And when you're lifting others, you feel better. I'm having toast and marmalade, Cornwall, and 8 out of 10. I had to think about what that was though. It's like, I already just asked you. Netherlands and 7. Zoe, 4 out of 10, true. I was going to get back to your message, Zoe. I'm doing well in answer to your message. Thank you. How's little Noah doing? Many people remember you on here and little Noah. Cheryl, usually go to church. We'll live stream today, then go to my daughter for a beautiful Easter dinner with family. Today we will celebrate in our home separately but together in spirit. Zoom call this afternoon with my daughters. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? How many people are connecting socially online. Suddenly it doesn't matter whether your daughter lives down the road or in Australia if you live in another part of the world. The distance is equal suddenly. Debbie, Pennsylvania. Cried today, better now. Glad you're feeling better today, and I'm glad you're able to cry. Cry is a brilliant function that we have to help let go. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca's on Periscope. That's why some of you might not be able to see her. Tina, how are you doing? Michigan and 10 celebrate this day. Isn't it amazing how where everybody is in different places? And we fluctuate during the day, right? We fluctuate all the time. Ontario, Canada, 7. I wake up in the morning and I'm like a 2. 10 minutes later, I'm like a 7. 10 minutes later, I'm a 4. I ought to do a sheet like when you're in hospital, of your temperature. What are you feeling at any given moment out of 10? And the devices around us should immediately respond to how we're feeling. So if we're feeling like below a 5, the telephones and all should go on silent. Above a 5, it should be family only. Above a 7, then we're okay to receive marketer calls. Where we can have an environment designed around exactly the level of feeling. Gloria, Pennsylvania, 10. Live streaming church chat with all my family. I think it's brilliant how churches have really embraced technology. I wake up, I'm all over the place, 2 to 10. I hear you. Marita says the same, recognise that. Hey Clint, how are you doing? Toba, South Africa. Very quiet here in lockdown. I know, I got a couple of friends in Africa. It's very quiet over there. Very strange. What is really strange is to have countries like South Africa, Zimbabwe, Gambia, right through to Australia, Russia, China, America, Alaska. All of these countries right down to Brazil and Peru, all in the same boat. Or in a house actually, all in lockdown. Really, really strange to have so many countries battling the same thing. And nobody really has all the answers. So I'm going to make a start with this. Let's see where this meditation takes us. Or doesn't take us anywhere. So if we just make ourselves comfortable, invite yourself to sit in an upright position but feel relaxed but alert. And as we move our focus to our breath, recognize that you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Notice the way the breath is just letting go. It doesn't worry whether another breath will come along. It just lets go, inviting another new breath to come along. Without that letting go, there would be no room for something new. And this is what Easter symbolises really. It's the death and the reborn and into something new, into a new time. And each moment is like a death and a reborn. For each moment to exist, each moment has to die. For each new thought, each past thought has to fade away and disappear. And just like every breath, every single breath has to let go in order to have another new breath. When we slow down enough, we recognize that every breath is different. Every breath is brand new. And this constant moving between each moment to moment is like a river in life. It's just flowing. just like my voice is flowing through you. It arises, you hear it, and then it fades away again. And we move our attention to our body. Is there any bits of pockets of tension? Is there any bits of tightness that you can just let go and fade away and disperse when you breathe out? Maybe in your shoulders to relax. It's not about judging the pockets of tension. It's not about being annoyed by them. It's about just becoming aware of them and just acknowledging them and allowing them to just disappear, fade away and disperse. If you find your mind wanders, just bring it back to your breath. Thank you for the thought and give a little gentle smile. Your mind is designed to think. That's its job. And sometimes, although it thinks too much, sometimes we've just got to be gentle with your mind and remind it that you're just sitting and relaxing. Your mind doesn't have to protect you in this moment because everything is fine. Everything is well in this moment. And as you feel more relaxed, you can open your awareness to the rest of the world. What you can see and what you can hear. Just be completely awake and mindful of this moment. And as you find inner peace in this moment, just on each breath, breathe in, calm, and breathe out, relax. You can always rely on your breath to give you a little bit of grounding. Use it as the door to just allowing things to let be what they are. This moment may not be perfect, but it is what it is. And accepting this moment for what it is gives us the ability to, with intention, to improve the next moment. If you find yourself uncomfortable, just move gently. Maybe you just need to move your balance a little. Meditation is not about suffering. Or at least this meditation isn't. It's about being aware and present in this moment and allowing things to be exactly as they are, without disconnecting. When we accept things just as they are, it gives us more healthy control over our lives. We're no longer trying to fight everything. We can see the beauty and the love in this moment. If you find yourself caught up in story or in thought, imagine your thoughts coming up just like bubbles. And every now and again we get caught in the bubble and we drift off away into story. We drift off away into what the mind is thinking. And we completely forget that we're sitting here relaxed and meditating. And then suddenly we recognize it and we come back. In a moment I'm going to come back from 5 and bring this little relaxing moment back with us. 5, 4, open your eyes if they're closed. 3, move your arms a little. 2, start shaking out your body. 1, take a deep breath and breathe out. Hello. How was that nice little time out? Oh, I needed it. Thank you. Thank you. How strong do you like your tea? I got my tea really strong today. It's my pleasure. Hi, is it Beeb? My pleasure, Marita. And hi, Angel, Angel, something. I'm too far away from the screen. Great, stretch my neck. Good. Are these meditations daily helping you? Because I'm going to continue doing them. I'm currently working on a mini course, a free mini course for you all, to help overthinkers get into meditation. And if you're an overthinker and you're a busy person, which I am, my mind never shuts off. I swear when I go to sleep, there's like a shutter where it just separates me from my mind, because my mind, I swear, in my sleep, it never goes off. Which I know it doesn't, technically, but really enjoy that so much. Out in the garden, really tea, medium strong. Perfect. Yeah, I do like builder's tea. I do like to taste it. But yeah, I'm going to continue to do this every day for the foreseeable future. It's good for me. It's good for me. I enjoy coming on here. I enjoy catching up with you guys. And it's nice to see the faces, nice to see new faces in here. Nice to see so many people around the world as well. And it is worth remembering, to me, I'm not a massively religious person, but I like the Bible. I like the teachings of most religions. No, I'll say that. I like most of the teachings of all religions. There's teachings in all religions that I struggle with. But I do like the teaching of Jesus. He's very, be compassionate. Forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. What he said on Good Friday, or words to that effect, when they were nailing him to a cross. No, I don't think I'll ever get to that point. I don't think I'll ever get to that point of enlightenment and awake. But I get the teaching. I understand. When we're stuck in habit and our ignorant thoughts, because that's what they were doing when they were nailing him to the cross. It was ignorance, and they were stuck in their habitual behavior without thinking. A loving person. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's you that's the loving person. Thank you, though. We see the world the way we are. So if you see a loving person, it must be you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Natasha. And Rosemary. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Is Monday, is it even a bank holiday on Monday? It's so confusing now. It's like days are leading into one. It's important to keep a schedule. So I will see you tomorrow. I love you guys and really appreciate you being here and spending this time with me. I find the Bible, the story of the resurrection, so beautiful. I'm more than grateful for the time enough. I know that the whole story of the resurrections gives us hope. We need hope. And that's really important. We need truth, but we also need hope in that truth. We don't need to be bullshitted with false information, but we do need hope within that. It's really important. Tina, same. I'm open-minded to ask religion. I'm more spiritual, but I believe in my God, and I've been searching for what the Bible says about vaccines and meditations right now to get its point of view. Yeah, it's interesting. I think vaccines, I think everything has to be looked from the bigger picture, from the bigger perspective. And everything comes at risk. But I think misinformation sometimes can obscure our wisdom. Vaccinations have saved millions and millions and millions and millions of lives. There's no doubt about that. Do they come at a risk? Yes. But you've got to outweigh the risk. That's my personal opinion. I'm not an expert. I'm just a realist. Please do your own research. But don't make up your mind before you research. That's all I ask. Don't decide not to love and then look for reasons not to love. Because that's what we do. We do that so often. Tomorrow is a holiday and it counts for anything in a lockdown. See, Easter Monday. So it is one. got the incense going here. I know, I love that. Love the smell too. I like the way that smoke dances. Exactly, and I don't know if I'm right, Tina. I don't know. I've gone past my days of thinking I certainly have the only answer, because I really don't. It's what feels right to me. And love is the answer. It is, yeah. Openness, compassion, and understanding. Thank you, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Deep bow. Namaste.